Good afternoon. It is September 10, 2025, and it's a Wednesday. Here in Sherbrooke, it is currently 23 degrees Celsius, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Slightly cloudy. The sun, not on the right page here. It's been a while. The sun this morning rose at 6:19 a.m., so late. And it will set at 7:08 p.m., so we're still at a post 1900 hours sunset. That's 12 hours and 49 minutes of sunlight. The days are getting shorter as winter approaches. Are we officially in fall? Should have checked this out before. What is the difference between the astronomical season and the meteorological season? Because we're 10 days into the meteorological season. The astronomical season is not started yet. So it's been a while. I recorded maybe a couple of these, but didn't post them. What's been going on? A lot of stuff. I had a pretty busy summer with work, which is good. But a lot of working outside in the brutal heat was pretty difficult. But now the heat is not so brutal. Actually, the heat is can be around for much longer. The nights have been getting a little bit chilly. But this is my favorite time of year. Oh shit! Okay, that's why my phone was sliding down. This is my favorite time of year, fall. I'm already starting to see some leaves on the ground, some dead leaves on the ground. The trees have not started to turn en masse yet, but shouldn't be much longer. It's a toenail on my computer case. I want to leave the house, so I'm going to make this somewhat brief. It's been difficult to be motivated to do anything over the past few months. Been very depressed, and I was also drinking. And so since last Friday, I've been 100% abstinent from alcohol, which is difficult, but the first few days, few weeks is never the most difficult for me. The point leading up to the abstinence is very difficult. Getting myself to stop is very difficult. But once I'm there, first few weeks to even a couple months are difficult, but not unbearable. It's after a couple months that in the past I've relapsed. So my goal is to get to meetings, but that's a change in my habits and routine. So it's something that I want to do quickly so I can just have it be a habit, or at least be on the way of making it into a habit. That does stress me out a little bit, but I've been feeling physically better, psychologically better, feeling less trapped in depression. This keeps slowing down. Less trapped in depression. The anxiety's coming though, so my goal is to set some things in place so that I can sort of mitigate as much of that anxiety as possible, set myself up for success. I've been playing a lot of Hollow Knight Silksong. I won't get into it too much because I have a lot to say about it. Briefly, it is very good, and I'm having a lot of fun. My phone is just... this is not the ideal setup. Anyway, I believe that there's a lot to criticize. I mean, not a lot. There are some core things that are worth criticizing, but generally speaking, I'm having a lot of fun, and I think it's a fantastic game. But yeah, there's some decisions about things that add to the difficulty that I don't believe are fun, and I'm not the only one. So, like, all the bosses dealing 2 points of damage, 2 masks worth of damage. Not great. Um, Bosses dealing damage when you, like, touch their downed body is unnecessary. Um, the 2 currencies, especially in the early game, getting rosary beads is difficult to do and requires grinding, which is not great. This phone is just sliding down. It's sliding down. Look, it's sliding down. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll keep adjusting it. So, requires some grinding in the beginning. The fact of having that second currency, the shell shards, I don't see what it brings as far as fun to the game, because its usefulness is for replenishing your tools, but you have a limited use of tools per rest anyway. I know this is going to mean absolutely nothing to anybody who has not played Hollow Knight or Silksong. I implore you to play Hollow Knight. It is my favorite game. It is a masterpiece, 10 out of 10. I love it so much. And I'd recommend playing Silksong, but just beware that it is, I'd say, significantly more difficult. And yeah, just some perplexing choices. Yeah, too many sort of like enemy gauntlet, like closed arenas, and when you go into a room and then you have to fight like 5 waves of enemies from the area that you're in. I think some are just like way too difficult. Hunter's Mark is absolute bullshit, and I think like thematically, especially once you get through it and the design makes sense thematically, but gameplay wise, it's frustrating and shitty to get through and not fun. But again, like, even though I have some of these complaints, once I actually accomplish, phone is sliding down again, isn't it? Very slowly. Dude, it's a new phone case, and so this resolution is not really. Sorry. Does this work better? I think this is fine. Okay, I should have done this to begin with. Once I've beaten bosses and gotten through areas, I feel good. The world is beautiful, the music is beautiful, the artwork is beautiful. I think it is a very well-designed game, but yeah. I just believe that some of the difficulty is artificially inflated, and not in a fun way, just in sort of like a tedious way. I think some things aren't as bad as some people say. Anyway, why am I talking so much about Silksong? I need to go to the mountain. I want to go to the mountain while it's still nice outside. Today, I was thinking about some other songs. Like, I want to talk about the new Pile album at some point soon. I've been listening to that a lot, and it's fantastic. But I will today talk about So Much Love to Do by Scout Nibbler. I've talked about Scout before on, I think, 4 different occasions. I love Scout Nibbler. Please come back. Please make more music if you want to. She hasn't released a record since 2013, and I miss her music. This is the first song from her first album, Sweetheart Fever, which is a great album. And I was just thinking about, like, this week. So I have a tendency to project myself psychologically to the next event in my life that I feel anxious about. So regardless of what's going to happen from now until that point, I'll just like psychologically put myself there and start feeling anxious, regardless of how far away it is. And I was just thinking about this week and how this week is going to be good. It is good, and it's going to be good. Like, I had Monday off. Yesterday I worked, but I worked outside with my friends, and I don't know, on a gig that was like sometimes a little bit long and physically demanding, but I was working with people that I really appreciate working with. That was fun. Today I have off. Tomorrow I have off, and I'll finally be able to go and play Magic the Gathering with my Grixis Control modern deck, which I haven't had the chance to play yet. I'm just looking at, I have a tab open up with a list of what I'm going to do. I wish I had some Orcish Bowmasters, but they're expensive. Also Kaito Bane of Nightmares, but they're expensive, and I'm not going to buy them. And then on Friday, I'm doing lighting for Galaxy at La Petite Boîte, which is going to be insane. It's going to be such a fucking fun show. Sold out. This band is like way too huge to be playing there, which is always fun. And then, well, in the morning I'm going to be working with some friends of mine, and then I'm going to be working there, and then Saturday I'm going to be working with some friends of mine, and then Sunday I have off. Like, that's great. There's actually no reason to be stressed out about this week. Everything is good and fine, and so that's why I'm thinking about so much love to do. It does feel a little bit oppressive, though. Sort of like why I haven't left the house yet, and why I just want to stay here and play video games with the blinds closed, because there is so much love to do in the world. So many things that I can enjoy that can get me closer to what's important to me, and that's scary. But it's beautiful, and I want to do it. I want to do these things. So today, I did a bit of cleaning, and I shall do more. And then, but first, I'm going to go out to the mountain, listen to a podcast, and then come back, do a bit more cleaning, play some Silksong tonight. Sort of stuck in. I'm always stuck, but I made a lot of progress yesterday, and like I did a Hunter's March. I beat the Sister Splinter, and yeah, now got a couple different bosses I can attempt. Okay, that's pretty much it. So I'm slowly trying to claw my way back out of despair. That's where I was at, and it was very difficult and unpleasant and sad, and I'm trying to get better. And the first step is to go on a short hike. Later today, it's going to get cooler. It's going to be mostly sunny throughout the rest of the day. Steadily going to go down until we get to 12 degrees Celsius. It's going to be a little bit chilly, not too cold, with a clear sky at the end of the day. It's not supposed to rain at all for the rest of the day. So I'll go and take in the rest of this of these beautiful blue skies and this golden sunshine. Oh yeah, 12 degrees Celsius is 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Golden sunshine all along the way. Everyone have a great rest of your day.